So hello guys, this is continuation of programming interview questions. Okay, so this programming question, we need to find a middle index where the right sum is equal to left sum. Okay, and this even I was asked in one of the interview. I think Walmart Labs. Yeah, it was Walmart where I was asked this. So find out the middle index where the right sum equal to left sum. Okay, and this is, trust me, it's a very simple program. Okay, it's a very simple program. So what we need to do is we need to analyze first. We need to analyze first. So to analyze that first, what we need to do is we need to see the array. Right here, the question is we need to find the index, middle index, where your right sum equal to left sum. Right. So to do that, what we can do is so how we'll achieve this? What we need to do here is we need to add left side, at the same time we need to add the right side, right? And we need to check, like, if the sum is equal, right? Then we need to find out the place at what index sum is going to be equal. So if you look at here, 4 to 6 and 4 on 5, but 6 plus 4 is equal to 10, and then 4 5 and 5 10. So yeah, so 5 and 5 10. So basically the moment pointer will reach here, right? The pointer will reach here, the sum of left side and sum of right side is same. I mean, it is equal, right? So it's 4 for 10 and 5 for 110, so it's getting equal. So we need to write logic for that. How we will do that? I'll show you. It's very simple. So what we can do is I'll just make one method so that you can use that. So yeah, public void, and then I can write find middle index, and what I can do is, since I need to supply here array. Okay, now we need to focus on that. So here we have array, and what we need to do is we need to add this side and again this side, and we need to make sure that at what index the sum is going to be equal in the left side and in the right side. So what we can do is we can make some variable. So we have to write, like, sum right is equal to 0. Since beginning we need to initialize that, and sum left is equal to 0, right? So we need to initialize that, sum right and sum left. And at the same time so this through this we will basically we will get the sum. We'll get the sum through this. We will get the sum, but we need to figure out the index. At what index our array, the left sum of array is going to be equal to the right sum of the array, right? So we need to have some index also. So since we need to add from from front side as well as from back side, from both the side, right? So we need to have both the index. So we can write like this, end index. So what is the end? So since this is the array, right? So array has one method, length, and -1, because it starts from 0, and this length will give you the whole complete size. And then again we need to have the we need to have the start index also, right? Because we need to start also, and this is we need to end. So now we are done with our data types. We are done with our variables. Now we need to write the logic. So how to write the logic? We have to think bit here. how to write the logic, right? Every time we need to check the right and left sum. We have to check every time right and left, and we need to see if the right sum and left sum is equal, then return the index, right? So what we can do is, so for that we need to use the loop. Why we have to use the loop? Because this is array, so we need to loop over it. So I'm using a while loop. I'm writing that just while true. Okay, this will this will run for the infinite time, but I will put one condition so that it will not run for the infinite time. I will write here, if sum left is greater than sum right. Okay, I am saying that if sum of left is greater than sum right, means sum left, if the sum left is more, okay, then what we need to do is we need to add in the right side. Okay, we need to add into right side, plus we need to add to the right side, right? So we are adding to the right side index, and then we need to do a minus minus. So you guys will be wondering why I'm doing index minus minus. So I'm checking the conditions here. If sum of left is greater than sum of right, then add right side, because left side is more, but we don't have to check for more conditions. Okay, so when left side is more, add right side. So in the right side, do sum right and take a data from the array. So here I'm doing a index minus minus. Why? Because after adding that, so let's say in beginning my pointer is here. So once this one will get added, move the pointer here. Okay, move the pointer here. So since I'm using post processor, so what will happen, first the data will get added and then pointer will move to the 4, the pointer will move to the here, right? That is the reason I'm using post processor. Else we can write here sum left is equal to sum left plus number. So here what we are doing that is, we have one catch here. So when I'm saying that if sum left is just small, then add left side, add left side, and after that here I'm doing that plus plus. Because what happens is, so the moment this 2 will get added to the 4, right, I need to increase my pointer here, because I need to add forward. But here when this 1 will get added with 4, I need to decrease the pointer, right? Then only there be a point where the left sum equal to going to be a right sum, left sum is going to equal to the right sum. So this side I need to increase, this side I need to decrease. This is one conditions. Now I have to put one more conditions. See, sometimes what happens, uh, we will not get any point where left sum is going to be right sum, right? So in that case, if I will not put one more conditions, then what will happen, this will keep on going. It will check for sum left greater than right, it will add this side. If it is not, it will add this side. So it will never end actually. This will never end actually. So what will happen is, first it will add 2 4 6. Okay, so 1. Okay, so it will compare. Okay, 1 is less. Okay, add 1 4. Then it becomes 5 6 less, again add, become 10. Then this becomes 6, so add this side. So what will happen, this will never end actually. Okay, it will keep on adding this side, that side, this side, that side, right? Because it's array, right? And I'm doing that while true, so it will never end. So I need to put one more conditions. The moment my start index, I have to write one more conditions here. The moment a start index is going to be bigger than end index. What does mean? If my start index is greater than end index, so what is my end index? End index is this, start index is this. So what happens is, when we do additions, this end index will decrease and my start index will increase, because I'm adding this side will increase and this side will decrease. So I'm saying that the moment my start index is more than end index, because end index is decreasing, right? So there'll be a point where the start index will be more. If this is the case, right, so assume that, I'll show you how. This is 0, okay, and this is the end. So when I'll add first time, it will be 2. So it will check for if this side is greater no 1, so this side will be 1. Again 2 greater no 1 is greater, it will add this side 1 plus 4. Again this side it will add, so this side will become 5. Then this side will be 2, this will add 2 plus 6, the pointer will come here. So this side will be 5, so this side is a small. Again it will add here, it will be 10 here, it will be 10. So again it will add this side, start index will come here, and this will be also 10. Now I mean 10 10, right? So it will be like 10 10. So there'll be an index where this side will be 10 and this side will be 10. So there'll be a point where left and right is going to be 10 10. After that, what will happen is it will not fulfill this condition, it will come to the sum left and it will try to sum it, right? At the same time, I am making sure that my start index should not greater to end index, right? So if I'll go with this logic, so starting may we have some left, some right, 0 0. So this is 0 0, so 2 1, this will add, this will become 6, this will become 5, and it will try to cross each other. Okay, if I will not write this, it will try to cross each other. If I'll check if a start index is more, and if I will check one more conditions here, I will make sure that if sum left is equal to sum right, if this is more and this is equal, then break that, else I can throw here, I can throw one exception here. I can throw one exception. I'll make one video on exception and there I'll explain you how this works. I can throw here saying that please enter valid array. Okay, now what happened? Oh, 2 times exception came. Okay, please enter valid array execution. Oh, sorry, it should be exception. Yeah, I'll just throw this, and we need to figure out the point where the index is equal, right? So the moment this is equal, what I will do is I will return the end index, return, so that I will come to know exactly what is happening. Okay, and since I'm returning an integer, I have to change my method type to int, and I think this will work. So if I'll write a main method, and if I'll make one array, same array whatever I have explained to you, 2 comma 4 comma 4 5 comma 4 comma 1, right? And I can make this as a static, so I don't have to make the object. For that I can directly call this. I can supply here num, right? And Yeah, this will throw exception, and here I can write in the print statement, so it will print my middle index. So if I run this, see, it is saying that index 2 is a point where the right sum equal to left sum. So index 2 0, 1 and 2. This it is saying that so index 2 is a point where the right sum is equal to left sum. We'll check that. Okay, we'll check that. I'll put a debug point here and I will debug that. So if I run this, you can see that here. So starting it will not go inside if conditions, because some left and right is 0 0. So it will go in the else conditions here, and it will add that. So now if you look at the sum left, right, it becomes 2. Why it becomes 2? If you look at the array, right, it is adding this, it becomes 2, and it will check for the index. So sum start equal to end. So what is end? End is 5, so it's not equal, it will not go inside. Press F6. Now it will go inside if, because sum left is 2 and the sum right is 0, so it will go inside, it will add the number. Okay, it will add the number, so sum right becomes 1, and now again it will check for this condition, right? So start index is still 1 and end index is still 4, so still start index is not more. So again it will go it will go if conditions, because right sum is 1. Now if you look at the right sum becomes 5, because it will add that 1 and 4, but still the start index is 1 and end index becomes 3. So end index is decreasing very fast. Now do F6. Now the sum left is a 2 and the sum right basically is a 5, so it will go else conditions, and the sum left will increase to 6, because it will add 2 4, and your index is going to be increased, your start index 2 and end index becomes 3, right? So it's not equal. Do F6. Now the sum left is a 6 and the sum right is equal to 5, so uh, it will go inside and it will add the sum right. So now the sum right becomes 10, correct, and the start index becomes 2 and end index becomes 2. Okay, it becomes 2. Now it will check for inside again. Now the sum left becomes 6 and sum right is how much? It is 10, so it will come to the else conditions, and now the sum right becomes 10 and the start index becomes 3 and the end index becomes 2. So now the situation is end index becomes small. Now it will go inside and it will check for the conditions. Yes, both are equal, it will break that, it will come to the end index and end index is equal to 2. So 2 is the point where, so 0 1 2, so 2 is the point where your right sum and left sum is going to be equal. So this side 5 4 1 10 and 4 4 8 and 2 10. So 2 is the point where your left sum becomes equal to right sum. You guys be wondering one more thing, why I'm returning n index, why not a start index, right? You guys will be wondering why. Because what happens is, if you'll talk about the start index, right, if you'll talk about the start index, here there's a point where when we will add this side 2 4, it will be 6 and this becomes 4 5, basically becomes 5 and then becomes 10, and here also this side also is decreasing. So we why we are basically returning the end index is because we have one conditions means the end side is decreasing, right? end side is decreasing. Why it is decreasing? Because we are counting from this side, and start index basically increasing because we are counting from this side. So this is increasing and this is decreasing. So always we have to keep a condition if start index greater than. So the moment this is becoming greater than, which means we need to verify the sum. Why we are verifying? Because this is decreasing and this is increasing. So the moment this is more, go inside and verify the sum and break that. Now since this is decreasing, right, since this is decreasing, and we have one conditions where we are checking that if sum left greater than sum right, right, we have always the condition sum left greater than sum right, then add sum right, otherwise add sum left, right, we have this condition. So always what we are doing, that is we are checking the first condition as the sum left, right, we are checking always the first condition as the sum left. And in the sum left, basically what we are doing, we are adding a sum right, right, we are adding a right side, and while adding a right side we are decreasing the index, right, we are decreasing the index. So what will happen is, since we are checking sum left and we are adding sum right, right, so we are adding sum right, so there will be always the end point where your sum is going to be equal to both the side, the right side and the left side. That is the reason I am returning end index. Okay, I am not returning a start index, I am returning a end index. Why I am returning the end index? Because first of all, here the conditions which we have here in this, I have to always check a start index greater than. If I will keep here end index greater than a start, always it will go inside, always it will go inside. For every call it will go inside, because in beginning end index is more. So if I'll keep end index greater than a start, it will always go inside, right? So I don't have to, I have, what I have to do is I have to check a start index. So when starting is going to be more of an index, which means this is also decreasing, this is increasing, right? So when this is decreasing, which means there will be always a point where this will be more, so this will be more, and this will be less. So if you look at now array here, I will show you. So here, let's say, at this point what is happening is this side sum becoming this side. So when the sum is becoming equal, when the end index is getting decreases, right, when end index is decreasing and start index is increasing. So since end index is decreasing, and because of end index the sum is becoming equal, sum is becoming equal, because of this end index sum is becoming equal, right? So we need to always return the end index, right? Because of this end index is decreasing, so we are coming to a point where the left sum is equal to right sum, right? Hope this is clear, and hope you guys understood this program, right? And if you like this program, please hit like button, subscribe my YouTube channel and Facebook my page. This is my YouTube channel list, so if you subscribe my YouTube channel you will get all the video notifications which I make, and this is my Facebook page. So still, if you have any doubt in this program, please comment below my video, or you can comment on my Facebook page, so that I will tell you, right? Hope this concept is clear for you guys. Thank you for watching this.